Om Sri Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Voice of God, Volume 1. Main title Common Dharmas. Chapter 55. For the satisfaction of all beings. Yagas which are meant for the Devatas, Tarpanam to Pitrus, and Shraddha should be performed without fail. Along with these, our ancestors were also performing puja to God, offered food to guests, and Vaishwadeyam meant for all beings. You may or may not be doing this, but it will be good to hear about this. You have studied a lot, you are still studying. You have learnt the history of so many other countries. I have been talking about this so that you may at least know about the dharmas which are being observed over the eons and their names. Vaishwadeyam is one of these. I shall tell you about this. Are we not causing troubles in so many ways to so many creatures with our bodies? We are proudly thinking that we are keeping our house clean. But if one thinks about this, it will be realized that every house is a meat shop. It is not one meat shop. Our Shastras say that there are 5 meat shops. What are they? Panchasuna grihastasya vartante aharaha sada Kantini, Peshani, Chulli, Jalakumbha, Upaskaraha. The conventional vegetable cutter is a meat shop. Do we not cut the vegetables with that? Vegetables also have life. The place where they are tortured is a meat shop. Next come the grinder, rice mill, etc. Are we not grinding the grains with this without any sympathy? Here, an objection raised by non-vegetarians needs to be answered. They tell the vegetarians, do not the vegetables and grains you eat have life in the same way as animals whose meat we eat? It is true. But although there is no difference in kind between the two types of food, there does exist difference in the degree of violence. While it is true that the vegetables and plants have life and feelings, they do not experience pain to the same degree that man and animals and birds experience. This has been measured scientifically. Apart from this, it is only a few varieties like greens which are pulled out from the soil along with the roots, but in respect of other plants, no physical harm is caused to them and only the vegetables are plucked from them. Plucking like this is like our cutting the hair or nails. The plants will suffer very little pain by this. There is not even this much pain caused to plants when we eat fruits which are ripe and withering. Even in respect of paddy plants, we take the grain only when the plants have grown to their full and bent down, unable to bear the weight of the grain's bunches. Even if we do not harvest them, they will fall in a few days and perish. In another way too, we can make the non-vegetarians realize that vegetarian food is better than non-vegetarian food. Now, they are eating only selected varieties of meat. They say that while cattle meat can be eaten, eating horse meat is considered by them inferior. During World War, when the question whether horse meat could be supplied to soldiers was considered, the non-vegetarians themselves opposed the move on the basis that it is mean. In the same manner, when they consider it civilized to eat animals, birds and fish, they say that some tribals in Africa who eat human flesh, cannibals, are uncivilized and criticize them. When they tell us, just as what we eat have life, what you eat also have life, we can ask them in return, yes, when it comes to cruelty to life, all life is same. Why do you not eat human flesh and why do you make a distinction between human life and animal life? In the same manner, we make a distinction between animal life and plant life. Avoiding non-vegetarian food and taking only vegetarian food helps improve an even temperament. we have to keep instruments for cutting vegetables and grinding grains as a minimum unavoidable necessity for survival. The third meat shop is the fire in the kitchen. Several insects fall in the fire and perish. We put fire in one place. An ant must be moving there. It will perish. In the same way, we keep the pot in one place. If there is an ant or any insect in that place, it will get crushed and will die. Since there is moisture in the pots in which you keep water in summer, ants etc. crowd over it. We happen to kill them. For this reason, the pot in which water is kept is also classified as a meat shop. Lastly, Upaskaram is a meat shop. Upaskaram means what we use for cleaning the floor and mopping the dust and rubbish. Do we not cause harm to so many creatures in this process? Thus, there are 5 meat shops in our home. We should not hurt even those creatures which harm us. But here we happen to cause harm to creatures which did no harm to us, along with those which harm us. When we think of this, we feel sorry that we satisfy the demands of our stomach by causing harm to so many creatures. But these are matters which we cannot avoid. We do not indulge in this deliberately. Therefore, there is atonement for acts which are beyond our control. The atonement thus performed is Vaishwadeyam. The creatures which suffered on account of our activities should attain a good state. May God forgive us. With these thoughts, sacrifice is offered for the satisfaction of all creatures. In Vaishwadeyam, sacrifice is offered to all creatures in the world and also to those excommunicated from the society. By performing Vaishwadeyam, many of our faults will get removed. Several beings will get their food. Along with Vaishwadeyam, which is Bhuta Yajna, it has been ordained that Puja, Yajnam, etc., which are Deva Yajnam, Manushya Yajna, entertaining guests, Pitru Yajna, offering oblations, Brahma Yajna, teaching others the Vedas we have learnt, should be performed. These Panchamaha Yajnas, 5 great Yajnas, were being performed by all people including the Rishis who were Brahmaputras over the eons. From ancient times and up to the time of our grandfathers, these were being performed regularly in accordance with Shastra. This should have continued uninterrupted up to the time of Pralaya, deluge, but we have earned the name for cutting off this thread in our times, giving up the practices that were being followed from time immemorial. Not only have we lost the benefits of following them, but we have prevented our future generations from enjoying the benefits. I am talking of several observances and practices. Think about how much of this we are doing, how much we are not doing, and how much we can do. Even if everything cannot be performed, keeping in view the needs of working for a living, we should do whatever is possible. We should at least sincerely feel that we have not been able to carry on the other good practices. Om Sri Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Jaya Jaya Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara.